Well, what a career it has been thus far for Erin Blanchfield, still on the right side of 25 years of age. Another fighter who came to the UFC with a lot of expectations as to how she could do. Her grappling and her wrestling, many believe right now, is the best in this UFC women's flyweight division. She has passed every test presented, high-level tests at that. Jessica Andrade, the former world champion. Tyler Santos was a fighter that a lot of people thought would have the upper hand against Blanchfield. She passed that test as well. Aren't going to be a lot of fights in front of Blanchfield before she fights for the world title. We'll see how she fares in a huge spot here tonight. All right, huge fight in her career, and it happens right now in front of a capacity crowd. There have been a lot of expectations placed upon this young lady, and largely, given her well-rounded skill set, she has lived up to all of them and then some.
We didn't know what to expect when she made her debut, but she showed such a well-rounded skill set that you immediately start going, wow, this girl's got a ton of potential. She has exceeded our expectation, but right now, she has got to step up once again if she wants to continue her assault on her division. She's well-rounded, but she's got a tough opponent in front of her tonight.
But like if my daughters could be as good at any one thing as this woman is, at all of these skills, and I say that with respect, they might actually turn out to be so. And here is tonight's tale of the tape. To get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Erin Blanchfield. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Zhang Weili.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one. All right, so here we are back in one of America's most underrated sports cities. Good to have you with us from Houston, Texas tonight inside Toyota Center. And this is the site of one of your biggest and I know most signature wins of your career against Gus back in 2015.
One of the biggest fights of my life is when I beat Alexander Gustafsson at UFC 192 when I retained my championship. One of the hardest fights of my entire life. The Toyota Center is a great fighter.
Beautiful combination there from Zhang Weili. She is throwing everything with fight-ending intentions.
I mean, you saw it in her title-winning performance against Jessica Andrade. We had seen Andrade put people out over and over, and Weili landed that right hand right in the first round. Yeah. It was unbelievable to see, and she has continued to do that in her performances since capturing the title.
There's that body shot.
Heavy body kick lands.
Well-placed kick there by Zhang. And both fighters exchange in the pocket. Two minutes have ripped off the round one clock.
Switch knee lands to the body.
Just misses with a left hook there. Push kick there to the body. Oh, nice jab by Zhang Weili. And potentially a critical takedown here.
Gotta be careful here. Oh, she's in trouble, dude.
Weili gets back up here. Well, Zhang Weili came into the UFC with an appreciable amount of hype. She has exceeded that and then some. A lot of people felt like this was going to be a tough matchup tonight. It has been all Zhang Weili.
It's so hard to match the expectation. To exceed it is unreal. Zhang Weili has done that. She's become a two-time strawweight champion of the world. She has beat some of the best fighters that the division has ever seen. She is as good as they come. And I love to watch her compete, especially when she's competing in the way that she has tonight.
Zhang gets up and is back on her feet. Very nice. Just out of range with the big right hand. 45 seconds to go here in round one. Try to establish that jab.
Big body kick.
Great volume on that combination. Again, shoots for a takedown, not there once again.
She got that single collar tie.
That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one.
You won that round big. You got to keep going out there, keep doing the same thing. Stick to the plan, stick to it.
All right, so what a round it was, DC. Take us through some of the highlights. Got to think her kicking game is going to be featured prominently here.
She did decent work with the hands, but the kicking game was the thing that truly separated her from her opponent. She was landing kick after kick and truly slowing down her opponent in that round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. Oh, nice jab by Zhang. Oh, high-level stuff there as she blocks the strike and counters with a jab of her own.
Good jab. Oh, nice inside trip there. Oh, that was nice. Oh, nice headlock.
Oh, that gilly is tight. Oh, how good is that as she gets out?
She is so aware on the ground, and she escapes a deep submission attempt.
Zhang gets back up. Oh, she works the body as well as anybody in this division. Another strike there, and these shots are really going to take their toll as this fight moves on. Well, I think if I was a fighter, I'd probably be a headhunter, but she is not that, right? She's invested in the body, and she's done some pretty significant damage to her opponent.
Absolutely. You know, you start to go there, and you land something, and you may think, wow, that was hard. Your opponent doesn't really respond. But as you start to pile them up on him, you start to see exactly what we're seeing right now. And now she can start to capitalize on that.
Well, I'm not sure her hands, her striking has ever looked better. She continues to land with volume, with pace, with power.
Yeah, with pace and pressure. It's an overwhelming feeling being in there with her when she's fighting at this level. When everything's working, she is as good as anyone in the UFC. Tonight, she is at her peak level.
Educated jab right there from Zhang Weili. This is a competitive division. Certainly looks like a fighter who could reign for some time.
I mean, China's first UFC champion. And Weili is the person that you want to see carry the flag for her country. She has everything. She's even learned to speak English now. She understands the importance of drawing people in and capturing the imagination of the fight fans around the world.
Well, that's takedown defense 101. She stuffs yet another shot right there. We told you off the top, if she could stay upright, probably was going to be her fight to lose.
And she's fighting really well because she understands that she holds the advantage in the stand-up, in the striking. That is her realm. Although she's very balanced, she is a better striker than this Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter. And by staying upright, by defending takedowns, she is able to prove that.
All right, let's go, let's go. Let's get this round.
1 minute to go in the round.
Fast jab lands there. Big punches.
All right, so some adversity for her here. Looks.
Look, you can see it. Look, she's out of hurt. Oh, she's hurt. Oh! She's getting up, yep.
Oh! The jab followed by the right hand. In the can. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. All right, she is all smiles as she makes her way back to the stool. DC, a lot of good action there in the previous round, particularly that head kick knockdown. Talk us through it.
She's a really good striker. She does everything so technically on her feet. So you knew when you were watching her land so many strikes low, eventually she would go high, and she did, and got that big knockdown that really did determine this round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Just missed with the left there. Well, new round, same result as she continues to attack the body. That shot blocked by Blanchfield. Getting the hands going here early. Man, every time her opponent lands, that cut's getting worse.
The cut gets worse and worse. She needs to move her head or she's going to find herself in a lot of danger.
Well, without even looking at those stats bottom of your screen, you know that the most significant strike in this fight has been to the body. It has been there for her all night long. She knew coming into this fight that she didn't want to just headhunt, she didn't want to just leg kick. She had to attack the midsection, soften up her opponent. She has certainly done that here tonight. She's got that left hand going. Nice strike there. Back and forth we go. Well, she lands the strike there, but safe to say, DC, not necessarily one for the highlight.
No, not her best punches. What do you imagine? What do you think's going to happen when you throw everything in your arsenal early in the fight?
Oh, she is absolutely getting lit up right now. She has certainly changed her approach here in the latter stages of this fight. She is trying to take the judges out of it. That'll certainly help that goal.
Nice.
Zhang's in full guard.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Zhang's back in full guard. Oh, well played there as she gets back to her feet. Oh, she's been working on her defense. Kick block there. Under 2 minutes to go. Effective use of the jab there by Zhang Weili. Well, that's one way to keep the jiu-jitsu fighter at bay. Keep popping her mouth.
She's keeping her distance behind that beautiful jab. What a great way to stay safe from being forced to grapple. Another takedown land.
Both fighters back to their feet now. Under a minute now to go. Well, she's got a good jab, missed with it there.
Never seen anything like this, J.A. How in the world are these two women still standing?
Man, that hurts to watch as she continues to punish her opponent's body here in this round. Oh, you talk about mixing the martial arts. Perfect strategy here. Final seconds. And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books.
Now that's what I'm talking about right there. Your punches are looking beautiful. She can't handle those punches. Your hands are too fast for her, okay? What I need from you is...
All right, let us now check out some of the action from that round, DC, and what a display of striking for her.
Yeah, she did a fantastic job of finding her spots, putting herself in position where she was the one landing and really dictating the pace of the fight. She did a great job of mixing up everything to get in control.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Well, pretty good showcase for these two women in the previous round as our next round gets underway. Some risk management in the previous 5 minutes there.
This is a big moment for both of these fighters. Somebody is really going to have to make a decision that they are the one that's going to get their hand raised. The previous round was way too close.
Well, her opponent continues to attack that cut, and there is more blood pouring out with every passing strike.
You know, we talked about this when she first got the cut, that she needed to address her defense. She didn't, and now she's paying for it.
Blanchfield's doing a nice job there raising the guard to protect the eye with that block. You can't allow that cut to get worse as this fight continues. Well, they are professional athletes for sure, and they've both had their moments in the fight, but cardio has not been a strong suit. Look at this body language, man. They're cooked.
They're both exhausted. They're done. This has been a great fight. Let's see which one of these young women has enough to win the fight and see how she goes about doing that.
Well, how impressive is this young woman? High volume of strikes in the previous round and picking up exactly where she left off here and not really showing any signs of slowing down. She looks like she could go 10 hard fives tonight if need be. Well, she's leaking a lot of blood now. That cut is getting worse with every strike land.
And the blood is flying. Her confidence is growing. She will continue to try and target that cut until someone has to come in here, ringside position, and stop the fight.
DC, I know you got my back. She's got her back, and she can do a lot of damage from here.
I've got your back, as in I'm your boy, J.A. She's got her back as if she wants to end her night right now. She's got to be very careful. And now she has her back. Oh, right into mount. Beautiful transition.
So she backs up here and lets her opponent stand up. Well, shades of Kenny Florian and Sean Shirk back in the day. Blood is everywhere, and she's going to have to address this soon.
Yes, she needed to early, John. When she got cut early in the fight, we spoke to the urgency she needed to fight with defensively. She didn't, and now she finds herself in this position. Oh, that one landed, yep.
Well, she has really shored some things up defensively here as she blocks another set of shots there.
She said it was...
Blanchfield gets the double leg takedown. Nothing telegraphed about that shot. Well done. Just unable...
Oh, big body kick. She's hurt bad.
Outstanding round, and another 5 minutes coming up. All right, so with some urgency, the cut man making his way into the octagon as she heads back to the stool. That is a nasty cut that she is dealing with. All right, back to the stools we go. She has absorbed a lot of damaging strikes in this fight. We'll see if she can recover.
She didn't do a good job of moving her head. She was a stationary target, and she paid for it. Her opponent recognized that the target was stationary, and she went all out trying to land big shots, and she opened up a nasty cut.
You ready to fight? You ready?
So here it is, folks, 5th and final round.
Beautiful shot lands to the leg there.
Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. Blanchfield's really bleeding now. That cut is only getting worse. Big power shot there. Fighter lands a jab. Takedown defense holds up.
And now some separation between the two athletes. What a beautiful leg kick that landed there. The issue with that kick, as effective as it is, one gets checked, you have the Anderson Silva situation.
She's got that single collar in the clinch now. That'll do it! Zhang Weili with a huge win tonight!
Oh my goodness, what a fight.
All right, we take a look back at some of the pictures from this one, and she had it all going on tonight, but certainly her boxing was on point.
Her boxing always is what allows her to dictate the pace of fights. Finally, she landed the strike that ended the night of her opponent.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 28 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout
Zhang Weili.
Well, you see the raw emotions and the happiness out of her in her corner. What a result here tonight as she gets it done by knockout.
I mean, she could not have imagined that it would go this well.